Hi everyone, I'm Michael Reyes, author of the ebook Six String Sleuth, A Guitar Player's Guide to Figuring Out Song Chords. And today we are in for a treat. It's Why Can't We Be Friends by War from the early 70s. Terrific song, and it's in the key of B flat. Let's get right into it. Take our rotating circle of fifths, which you can get for free at michaelreyes.net. Rotate it so that B flat is in the middle there. That's going to be our tonic chord, and we're going to see which other of these diatonic chords in the key of B flat show up in the song. First chord in the song, sure enough, B flat. It's a little piano intro. Do 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 do. Then E flat. Do 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 do. Then the same progression again. B flat, E flat. Do 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 do. Here come the vocals. B flat again. D7, ooh, 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 G minor, ooh, 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 B flat 7, do, 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 E flat, la, 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 D, la, C minor, la, 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 la. The last two progressions we saw we're going to start to see a lot more of. We get into now, Why Can't We Be Friends? They start off with, they hit the chorus at this point. B flat, why can't we be friends? D7, why can't we be friends? G minor, why can't we be friends? B flat 7, why can't we be friends? And then the first of many verses, great verses, it's a great song. E flat, I seen you round for a D, long, long time. C minor, I really remember when you F drank my wine. And then back to the Why Can't We Be Friends chorus progression. They go through a whole lot of verses and they keep returning to Why Can't We Be Friends? We Be Friends. I counted, they actually sing the title 48 times in the song. So there you have it. When we get down to one of the verses toward the end, I'd kind of like to be the president so I could show you how your money's spent. That follows the same chord progression as all the other verses, but then in the chorus they change things up by just one chord. They start off on E flat once again, why can't we be friends? But now instead of going to that D7, they start on E flat, why can't we be friends? Now they go D minor, why can't we be friends? Which is diatonic to the key of B flat. Then the same two final chords, C minor, why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? And then they keep that same progression actually for the next verse. Sometimes I don't speak right, E flat, D minor, then C minor, and yet I know what I'm F talking about. They keep that verse again for Why Can't We Be Friends, and then the final, chorus, Why Can't We Be Friends, then the final verse, I know you're working for the CIA, they change it up yet again, but only the second chord yet again. This time we start on E flat again, I know you're working for the D7, CIA, C minor, they wouldn't have you in the F Mafia. And then we're back to why can't we E flat be friends, D minor, why can't we be friends, C minor, why can't we be friends, and F, we be friends, and you sing that 12 times in the outro. All right, let's take a look at the chords in the song. The circle of fifths gives us the chords that are diatonic to the key of B flat, and sure enough, a lot of them are in this song. There's a total of 9 chords in the song, and B flat is one of them. That's your 1 chord. We also have E flat, that's your 4 chord, F, which is your 5 chord, and then C minor, which is your minor 2 chord, G minor, which is your minor 6 chord, and D minor, which is your minor 3 chord. So of the 7 chords diatonic to the key of B flat, 6 of them are featured in the song. Now there's 3 other chords that are not diatonic. What are they? Two of them are 7 chords, dominant 7 chords. There's D7 and there's B flat 7. Now in the key of B flat, you associate the dominant 7 chord with the 5th tone of the scale. So B flat, 4, 5. That note is F. So you would associate normally F7 with the key of B flat. However, in this case, we've got D7 and B flat 7. Now these are secondary dominants. What do I mean by that? If you take the B flat scale and count out the 7 notes on it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's look first at D7. D7 is known as the 5 of 6. That's because it's the 5 chord, the dominant chord, of the 6th tone of the B flat scale, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a G. So a 5th up from G is D, and there's your D7. So when you're playing D7, it's the 5 of 6, with 6 being the note G. Similarly, B flat 7, which seems confusing because we're in the key of B flat. So B flat major, of course, is our tonic chord, but B flat 7 is not associated with the key of B flat, but it is as a dominant 7, or a secondary dominant. And it is the 5 of 4. And that's because the 4th note of the B flat scale is E flat. And if E flat, you go up a 5th, sure enough, you get B flat. So B flat 7 is the 5 of 4. All right, so D7 and B flat 7 are secondary dominants. That leaves only one chord, and that's the chord D, which is not in the key of B flat, not in the key of the parallel key of B flat minor. It's just kind of an outlier. However, I think you cannot argue with the way that it sounds. I've seen you round for a long, long time. Real nice. And then, of course, later in the song, they do go diatonic rather than D, they go to D minor. Sometimes I don't speak right. So it's kind of cool what they do in this song. They use the same 4 chord progression, and chord, the 1st, 3rd, and 4th chord always stay the same, but that 2nd chord changes and it gives it 3 different, completely different flavors. You've got E flat, D, C minor, and F. And then later we go diatonic. We go E flat, D minor, C minor, and F. Only the 2nd chord in the progression changed. And then finally, towards the end, I know you're working for the D7, CIA, C minor, and F. They wouldn't have you in the mafia. Really cool. 3 different progressions, flavored slightly differently because of that 2nd chord in the sequence. All right, I hope you had fun going with me through the song, Why Can't We Be Friends? And I hope that you have a great day.